Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Cousins now from the 50. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Lance. as this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Lance. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They run again on first down. Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the middle with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen up. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Completes it to Samuel. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Ray McLeod. 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will stay put at 17. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing is Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Corey Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake. Lance Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DJ Waddle coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins throw there taken in by Smith. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cousins on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A beautiful fake. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. 2nd and 5. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's caught by Davis. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Lance going to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
From the 41, Cousins. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd and inches. Cousins. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they take a knee. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 8 of the NFL on E!
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now Murray off play action. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson going to take off with it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson going to take this himself.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 44, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got Njoku over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Murray. This complete to Langford. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's caught. Here's Langford.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Murray. He's got Njoku.
Discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now Murray. They set up the screen to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Taken in at the 3. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's Jackson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's taken at around the 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They go up the middle with Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. From the 24, Murray going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Jerome Ford, his first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Julian Okwara
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Here's Murray. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and goal. Jackson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Browns,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.